Soon we'll be turning our clocks back to fall back, but we also need to remember our smoke alarms. Joining us today, she's the Executive Director of the Area American Red Cross, Olivia Lusher, in to tell us more. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so yeah, we need to turn back the clocks, November 7th, but you want to talk about smoke detectors too and smoke alarms.
Absolutely. We actually have these postcards, and some people may have received them. It's just a reminder that on November 7th, we turn our clocks back, and that's a great time for us to also make sure our smoke alarms are working. So when you turn your clocks back, let's remember to test your alarm, possibly change your batteries, and also talk to your family about the 2-minute plan. If you don't have smoke alarms, reach out to us. Remember, we can talk through your 2-minute plan and install smoke alarms for free.
Okay, let's talk about the smoke alarm, because you assist people after fires, and you see way too many fires, right? And smoke alarms can really save lives and detect things early and get people out.
Absolutely. A statistic that we share is every day 7 people suffer from a fire in their home. And that devastation, to some degree, can be prevented. Allow us to come in, educate your family, make a plan, be proactive, and in the meantime, we would also install that smoke alarm for free. So it's really an added benefit to the community.
You talk about the plan. Let's talk a little bit more about that. I mean, everybody in the house needs to know how to get out of each room safely and where to meet. Is that part of the whole plan?
Absolutely, and just thinking about different variables. If maybe the parent isn't home, what would the child do? If the child has an upstairs bedroom, that safety plan would look very different than if you were in your front living room like I am right now. And just making sure we're empowering children and adults to know what to do in an emergency.
Yeah, so get out, hang low, sometimes don't open doors, things like that. But don't you need to meet somewhere? Because how do you know if everybody got out safe?
Absolutely. We also have these magnets that can be put on your refrigerator. If anyone wants one, reach out. But it will talk about what is your meeting place afterward. And, is it a neighbor? Is it a local store? What numbers? Because so many of us rely on our cell phones. Do you actually know people's number? So it's really just going back to the basics and empowering people.
Let's go back to the smoke alarm, because I know lots of times people might have the battery out, or we just cooked and we had too much smoke in the house. Just check to make sure that they really work and you have batteries in all of them, right?
Absolutely. Many times when we start hearing it chirp, our natural reaction is probably to take it off the wall. But we can actually install up to 3 smoke alarms for free in the home. No questions asked. Not tied to income, not tied to those dynamics, just being safe.
So if you want help with your plan and to make sure you have smoke alarms that are working, call the Red Cross, the local chapter house.
Absolutely.
All right, that's how we get it going. And so don't forget about turning your clock. You don't want to be late or early going someplace, but also the smoke alarm is probably more important even than the clock.
Absolutely. Feel free to check your smoke alarm today if you want, but absolutely, when you turn your clock back, double check.
All right. Very good stuff. Olivia, thank you so much for joining us today.
Happy Halloween.
All right. Don't go away. News Edition continues in a moment.